Good Thursday morning, February 5th. We hope that you're having a great start to your morning, and we appreciate you joining us here just for a few minutes to learn all about what's going on in our community. We have Dr. Tiffany Ahlberg back from Ahlberg Audiology and Hearing Aid Services. Thank you so much for making the time to be here this morning.
For having me.
So I'm assuming it's been a busy start to the year. A lot of people after the holidays coming in, needing to get their ears checked, kind of get a test overall. Anything you want our viewers to know about why it's a good time to come and visit you now?
Well, it's always a good time to have a baseline. With anything else in health, whether it be lab tests or your blood pressure, you always want to establish a baseline. And that baseline is always a good way of knowing where you're trending. Are things getting worse? Are things staying the same? And so we do recommend that people have a baseline hearing test by the age of 50 or sooner if they need or they notice that they're having issues with their hearing or communication.
Yeah.
But baseline hearing test is good. I feel like, around this time of year, everybody just got over spending time with their family and may have noticed that mom and dad may have been turning the TV up a little louder or were saying what or huh quite too much. And so we've been seeing a lot of people who have been coming in for hearing tests just because of a push from their family. So I think that's a good thing. We all need to know where we stand as far as our hearing is concerned.
We do, and we make kind of light of the situation, like, oh, come on, you didn't hear me. But at the end of the day, we all want to feel better. We want to feel our most healthy selves and also hear each other better, because that could also be all of us maybe listening to music way too loud, going to loud concerts, and then over time that does damage your hearing over time.
It is, and it's quality of life. I mean, it's our connection to other people. Our hearing gives us that, and so we want to be able to sit in a room with our family and know what they're saying, and being able to be part of that conversation, and with family and friends, whether it's going out to eat or sitting, playing games with your family. You want to be able to conversate and know what people are talking about. So it's important, very important.
It really is important. You've had years and years of service. Also getting to talk about a really impressive anniversary. 2 years in your Athens office. How exciting is that? Congratulations.
Exciting. Thank you. It'll be 11 for our Cleveland office in March, but 2 in our Athens office. So yeah, we're excited about that.
That's so exciting. I know you touched so many lives over the years that you've been in service, but in addition to this, give me kind of an idea of what exactly an audiologist does, what you guys do, what you serve in general.
So in our particular office, we do hearing testing, we do industrial testing, we do cochlear implant mapping and programming. We do all hearing aids, so whether it be, there's 8 different manufacturers that we serve or fit and service, and so we do all of those. We do pediatrics, we do adults, so we do everything except the vestibular balance testing in our office, and that's another thing that audiologists do, but we just don't do that in our office.
You really do meet people where they are, though. So there's people who maybe they've had years of dealing with some hearing issues, then they can come to you. But also if it's a younger child that may be experiencing that, there's no one patient that what something's going to look like.
And it's not always a permanent hearing loss. Sometimes there's a medical reason for that we want to get intervention for. And so just having, again, that hearing test, if you suspect that your child is saying they could have fluid. They could have, and a lot of parents don't know that because it may not be a true infection, it may just be fluid. So we want to get that treated, and we want to get them to a medical doctor to have that
treated correctly.
Intervention. Yeah,
I think that's amazing. And something else we've talked about in the past, tinnitus, tinnitus, however you want to pronounce it, it is Awareness Month this month. The month of February is a busy time for a lot of people. Why do you think it's important to raise awareness about that and tinnitus in general?
Well, so 15 to 20% of the population has tinnitus in some form.
Wow.
So there's varying degrees of tinnitus, but it is something that I feel like people feel like they're alone with. People think that they're the only ones suffering with it. Usually it is a side effect of hearing loss, and so again, just having that diagnostic test gives us a lot of information around the tinnitus and what we can do for it, because it's not a curable issue, but it is a treatable, manageable issue. So we just need to know there's tests that we can do to establish how bad it is. So we can test and figure out what's the best treatment options.
And that's something that's not obviously during just the month of February. Yes, it is Awareness Month, but if anybody ever has questions about any sort of hearing ailments or things that they need to know, I'm assuming that they can always come to your office and get the latest.
Absolutely, yes.
Where is it